Hey everybody, this is my forecast for Aries for April 2014. So Aries, we start out with new moon, Uranus, and Mercury in that first house. New moon, so that means the sun, the moon, Uranus, and Mercury. All in that first house. First house is you, self, ego, individuality, anything about you, your personality, inwardly, your outer appearance, just anything about self. So there's some new opportunity coming your way. You'll feel it. You'll feel a difference because that new moon is there, bringing that new feeling, that new life. I don't know if that's the word, but it's bringing about a change. You're feeling more peppy, I guess, a little different. Not a huge change, but you're feeling something. And Uranus is there, so it's something sudden and unexpected, that you're feeling within yourself. There's something that you might just do for yourself unexpectedly, just might get that impulsive streak, okay? And you're thinking a lot about changes because Mercury is there. Mercury is a planet of communications, the way you think, the way you speak. So you're thinking about the changes that you're making, that you want to make. And so this may lead you into doing something impulsive, but it's not a bad thing. I think it's just a good thing. Just, you might just do something you never done before with your hair or with your clothes or something like that. Yeah. Alright, then we move to that second house. Now the second house, this won't happen until the very end of the month for May. This is April 29th. New moon, solar eclipse, April 29th. Very end of the month into May. Bringing about some new money-making energy, some type of new money-making project or something having to do with a new source of the way you earn your money. I don't know that it's going to be a new job. It could just be a new position. It could just be something new that brings in extra money. Okay? So we shall see. That fourth house, Jupiter has been in that fourth house for a while. Still the opportunity there for move, okay? Because the fourth house is all about it's all about home, family, property, roots, generations in the past. And fourth house is Jupiter. Sorry, Jupiter there in the fourth house. Jupiter is opportunity and optimistic, and it's growth and wealth. Okay, so it's good fortune. So there's something there. But we'll see how this works out because there's a grand cardinal cross and two oppositions this month. So we'll see how that all pulls together. So we're on that fourth house. Now we go to the seventh house. Seventh house is Mars there, retrograde. And on the 15th there will be a full moon lunar eclipse. So Mars retrograde, Mars is normally an action planet. It makes you impulsive, it makes you aggressive, it makes you assertive. Sometimes it brings conflict and stress. But it's retrograde right now. So if there was some conflict going on, you might set that conflict on hold with this relationship. Seventh house is relationships, business partnerships, one-on-one communication, any type of relationship. So if there was a relationship or business partnership where there was conflict, you kind of put those things on hold. You put them to the side now, okay? If there was some conflict or something from the past, that might come back up and then you have to deal with it because that full moon lunar eclipse brings about changes and endings. So it may make you have to deal with something to get some closure so that you can move on, okay? Because this will help you move on. It's not a bad thing. This is something that's going to help. It's going to help. All right. Then we go to Saturn in that 8th house. The 8th house is other people's finances, other people's resources. It's joint resources. It's change and transformation. It's intimacy. It's anything psychological. But here you have some type of obligation, some type of commitment, some type of responsibility when it came to other people's resources like inheritance or insurance or royalties, taxes, something like that. And there was this obligation, this commitment that you had, and it was put on hold for a while. It's kind of just like you just placed it on hold. You just took a break from it or something, whatever this obligation or responsibility was. So now maybe this relationship or this business partnership, whatever it was, whatever that conflict was, or something that you put on hold, I don't know if it has anything that one has to do with the other, but maybe that's why you have to go back and deal with it so that you can get some closure and move on, and maybe something like that. That's the only way that I can put it together. I can't, I don't know. But give me some feedback and let me know, because I never understand what I'm saying. I just know, I know what I see. I just don't always know how it goes together, because it can play out in so many different ways. Okay, so then we go to 10th house. 10th house is career. Is it's a public house. It's authority figures. And so there's something going on behind the scenes. You're trying to rebuild this career. You're trying to rebuild this relationship with authority figures, with bosses. Okay, because there's some type of rebuilding. There's some type of planning. There's something that was going on behind the scenes, and so it's trying to come back again. So you're trying to rebuild something, and it has to do with this career. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to make this a part 2.